bit before 6 a.m. Got cold last night. I slept in my puffy jacket, but it's sun's coming up, so it's starting to warm up some. Got my coffee going. Haven't started breaking down tent yet, or breaking down camp yet. Yeah, slept all right last night. I have another slow leak in my air mattress. I don't know why I keep getting those, so I had to blow it up twice last night, and it was low this morning. It's not a fast leak, it's a slow leak, but it's just kind of annoying. I should have tested it before I left yesterday. It worked fine when I did the overnighter down in Tucson, so I'm wondering if I picked something up in Tucson. That was a pretty desert area with lots of cactus, but I still don't understand how I'm getting holes, since I blow it up inside the tent, I take it down inside the tent, so it's never exposed to the ground. I don't know, it's a Nemo tensor. I like the mattress, it's quiet. It's just the right width or height for laying on the cot. But if anybody has any suggestions on a more durable mattress that doesn't spring so many leaks, that's quiet. I've tried other ones and they're just really noisy. The potato chip bag sound inside, and the tensor doesn't have that, so I really like it. But anyway, other than that, I'm gonna have some coffee, some oatmeal, maybe a Belvita bar, and get everything packed up, and probably get out of here around 7:30-ish, maybe, hour and a half. Yeah, around there. All right, I'm gonna finish my coffee and, or finish making my coffee and get going. See you down the road. Good morning. On the road again, headed towards Greer. Slept pretty good last night, other than the leaky mattress. I think I said that earlier. Got a little bit later start than I wanted. It's 8 o'clock right now. I've only been on the road for about 5 minutes. Just took my time, there's no rush. I'm expecting this to be a relatively short day because it has quite a bit of descending. I'm at about 8,700 feet right now, and I'm going to end my day in Springerville, which is at about 6,900 feet. So I've got quite a bit of descending to go. So I'm just gonna do what I did yesterday, take it easy, enjoy the scenery. It warmed up really nicely this morning as soon as the sun came up. It got cold last night, but within an hour after getting out of my tent, I had to take my jacket off because it was just too warm. It's supposed to, I think down in Springerville, it's gonna be in the high 70s. It's nice and cool right now. I'm enjoying the weather. Beautiful blue skies, not a cloud to be seen. On a good descent, right? Well, a little bit of a climb, but I can see a descent in front of me. But yeah, all right, that's the plan. I'm gonna resupply in Greer. There's a little market, so I'll refill my water there. I'm running low on gummy candy, so I'll probably get some gummy candy. But otherwise, I think I'm pretty good. I might see what they have lunch-wise, but I've got quite a bit of food on me, so I think I need to eat some of the food that I have with me. So I might just do, instead of a formal lunch today, I might just snack all day. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, that's it. It's 12 miles to Greer. At this rate, I'm going to get there in an hour. It's all descending. I'm just flying. Right corner. Highway 260. I'm on this for a short period of time. No shoulder, of course. 0.6 miles and I'm turning. Headed down to Greer. 9 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm going to stop and have myself some breakfast somewhere. Real breakfast. Making my way through Greer. I'm on a 6.5 mile climb with over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. It's going to take a while to get to the top of this. So I'm just taking my time, easy spinning in my granny gear. The grade has gone up to 9% so far that I can see. It's about 4% right now. But I haven't hit the really steep section yet. So that might be hike-a-bike. We'll see. I think this is going to pop out at Sheep's Crossing. And then I'll turn onto the railroad grade trail, I believe. Follow that over to, I think it's the Little Colorado. Could be wrong. And then, so a huge climb outside of Greer to start. Then some rolling hills. And then a really massive descent down to Springerville. So it's about 35 miles or so from Greer on the route over to Springerville. Just taking my time. All right. Still have 3 miles left to go on this climb, but only about 300 feet of elevation gain. So the worst of it's over. Ooh, finished that big climb. It's a little after 12. I stopped and had lunch about a mile back, which was just a bunch of snacks, some carrots. Yeah, hydrated a little bit, and now I'm at the 273. The junction, that way to Big Lake, and that way goes back to the 260. So there's an option here to stay on pavement or to take the railroad grade trail, which I've taken in the past. So I know what that's like. I don't know, I'm thinking I might want to make it easy on myself and just stay on the pavement for a little bit. There are restrooms at the, what is that? Is it the Little Colorado? So I may pull off and use the restroom, and then decide whether or not to stay on the pavement or go over and take the railroad grade trail. But I just don't know that I want to do it today. Ride's been good so far. I'm 20 miles in for the day, so I have 30 miles to go to Springerville. At some point, it's going to be a really significant downhill, but it's rolling hills now that this big climb's done. For, I don't know, maybe another 10 miles or so. So I'm going to switch my hat to my helmet since I'll be on the pavement and there's really not a very wide shoulder, and continue on the way. So see you down the road. On the railroad grade trail, I decided to go ahead and do it. It's a little bit of single track,
turns to double track. I did go up and use the restroom before I came down here, but my map hasn't updated, still showing me off route. Pretty sure this is right though. Yeah, I checked the map. I am on the right trail. There's some deep gravel in spots. It's kind of hard to ride through. And then there's perfect good pavement right down there. But we take that on the way back, and I appreciate that because I wouldn't want to be riding up the steep sand or deep gravel on the way back. Coming up to the river. I can't tell on camera, but that's kind of steep and I'm tired, so I'm gonna hike it. Could use some time off to rest my butt. So I'm on the railroad grade trail and it just kind of peters out. So following the map, it curves around and you can see it starting again over there. Yeah, if I was to do this again, I'd just stay on the pavement. There's a lot of loose, deep gravel, and I'm running my front is a 2.25 and my rear is a 2.1. So yeah, I was sinking in a little bit. I think Forrest recommends 2.3s minimum. I'll have to go back and look, but probably for this section with the gravel, I don't know if there's more deep gravel, deep sand, but yeah, beautiful though. There's a high country. Got some aspens over there. The road is right there. I'm paralleling it, but I don't think there's any way to get across. There's a fence that's separating them. If there was a way to jump back on the road, I'd probably do it, but I'm committed now, so I'm gonna keep going down the trail. See you later. All right, I found a spot where a road intersected the railroad grade trail, and I hopped back on the pavement. That was hard. Deep gravel in places. I don't know what the rest of what it looks like around the section that I'm not taking, but I'll intersect with it again here in a bit. And yeah, that was some hard work. If you have big tires, it probably isn't as much of an issue because you won't sink in. But with my tires and my fitness level, that was a little harder than I wanted it to be. So I'm making it easy on myself. I think I'm almost to the section that's downhill going into Springerville, but I'm not positive of that. Whee! Finally got a descent. Topped out just under 9,500 feet. Whoa, look at the view out there. That's what I'm talking about. Burn scar. So on the way back, I have to climb back up to that same elevation. The route on the way back intersects on the pavement up there. Going through a burn scar, some new trees. You can see the ones that burned. I think I have about 6 miles to the campground, so almost done for the day. It's been quite the view out that way. Wow, look at that. I expect once I get over this little hill that I'm gonna have a pretty good view of the valley down below. But we'll see in a minute. Well, you know, I have to pull into the scenic lookout. see Springerville right over there. Quite the view. Quite the view. Well, water crossing. I think I shall take my shoes off and socks. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, here we go. No idea how deep it is. Ooh, it's nice and cool. While I'm here, wash the dust off my legs. Alright, just finished getting my camp all set up. Tent, chair, mess over there. Sun's starting to go down. So today was a hard day. Super scenic, but a lot of it was spent over 90,000 feet elevation, and you know, there's not much oxygen up there, so I was working pretty hard. It had less climbing than yesterday, about 3,500 feet, I think. I could be wrong. And yesterday was almost 4,100 feet. I think the elevation was the key difference between yesterday and today. Yeah, it definitely wore me out. I had to lay down for a little bit when I got to camp. I'm just outside of Eager and Springerville. You probably can't see them on the camera, but that's it down in that valley right there. So it'll be a big descent in the morning, and then I'm gonna grab breakfast, a real breakfast with an omelet and some hash browns, because that's what I want. And then I'll see how I feel. I might just take tomorrow as a rest day, given the amount of effort I put in today. And then the bonus of that is, I don't know if I mentioned that, I think I did mention that my air mattress has a slow leak. So that'll allow me to patch that hole and hopefully have a better functioning mattress for the rest of the trip. So yeah, I talked to my wife. She said, why don't you just take a day in Springerville? I was like, that's a good idea, actually. So I might do that. It's let's see, it's 6:47 right now. I haven't had dinner yet. I'm planning on having some rice and chili, trying to rehydrate. I think I did get a little bit dehydrated. I was drinking quite a bit. My Garmin has reminders for drinking and eating, and I've been following them. I've been exceeding them, so it says to eat 100 calories, and I usually eat 200 or 300 calories when it pops up. I don't think it was a fueling issue, but I did sweat quite a bit today, so I may not have had enough fluids for the elevation and the effort. I don't know, but anyway, that's the plan. Is I'll head into town tomorrow and have a breakfast, and then make a decision. So maybe a very short day tomorrow. We'll see. All right. I think I'm gonna just go have breakfast or dinner and relax a little bit before the sun goes down. Talk to you later.